helps keep your kids safe.
Yeah.
That's right.
There's an interesting point here that I'd like to make. You know, when you're talking about parents worrying about their kids, you're worried about your kids, and yeah, granted, transsexual children are going to be at a higher risk. We are at a higher risk, no matter what, than the general populace. Our rate of being murdered is very high. But you know what? Children, you know, or transgender people in general that do not transition, their suicide rate is out of this world.
I know.
It's incredible. It's, you know, so if you tell a child they cannot transition, you know, suppress that.
30% success rate on attempted suicide.
It's like
within the trans community.
You may be subjecting your child to a higher risk on something much more dangerous.
By suppressing, that's right. That's why you're educated.
Good evening, nlcTrans. You're on the air.
Hi, Kylie. Hi, Tara. It's Kenny.
Hi, Kenny.
Hi, Kenny. How you doing?
Good. I'm calling from the hospital.
Oh.
I had my procedure.
Oh, God. Was that fun? I'll bet.
I'm in pain right now as I talk to you.
Sorry.
I hope to be home from the hospital on Friday, and I hope to be at the meeting. I've got such great news. It seems like it's positive that I got the full-blown melanoma, but I am strong. I am a fighter, and I have all the prayers and all you guys' support.
Oh, God, yes.
And Jocelyn going to San Francisco April 3rd to the 15th.
Very good.
We're going to go to San Francisco. We're going to do some sightseeing.
Wow.
There you go.
And Jocelyn, looking forward to seeing all you guys.
Yeah, we want to see you.
Yeah, we want to see you too.
Wow.
You stay strong, Ken.
Yeah, we will pray for you.
Thank you very much. And you guys are doing a good job tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kenny.
Thanks, Kenny.
You guys have a great one.
Get some rest.
Love you
Good
all.
night, Ken.
Bye.
You have another one coming right in.
Good evening, nlcTrans. You're on the air.
I'd appreciate it if you people would explain to me, Callie and the other girl, if you have to, does a person got to be born that way in order to be trans?
The short answer is yes. You are born that way.
Like lesbian and gay, like lesbian and gay people, well, they have to be born that way, don't they?
Right.
Yeah.
Bisexual.
It's all in the wiring in your brain when the child's developing in the womb, with the complex mixture of hormones and all the other things that go into the developing fetus. Your brain actually gets wired up a particular way, and in some cases your brain can get wired up in a way that's different from the way your body develops, and that's where we come in.
Right.
Yeah. I never met Father Carmichael, but I know a lot of the people that a lot of homeless people that he would have known.
Right.
Like the Richard Perry one that died.
Yes, Richard was a friend of
and
mine.
the Danny Warabell one.
Danny was a friend of mine, started with Danny, you're right, absolutely.
A lot of them. I know the Bob one he hangs around with.
Yeah.
I watch his homeless program, Coalitions.
Yep.
Thank you. Bless you.
Bye.
Have a good night. Thanks for calling.
Thank you very much. That's well, you lose a lot of transgenders. We lose a lot of homeless. We lost a lot of homeless people over the last 5 years. And as she said, both Danny and Richard, who are really poor personal friends, and we're part of the original group that I started with 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. So, I think you're getting more calls in there, right? You're not busy yet. Not quite. What I did want to say is that one of the things is they talked about not having any good research, okay? But I found that that's not quite true. I found one of the books, and of course, Father leans towards Yale and Harvard as being good schools. It's my Massachusetts and New England belief that they're both good schools. The handbook, The Transgender Child, is a handbook for family and professionals. It's by Stephen Brill and Rachel Pepper.
Stephanie Brill.
Stephanie, excuse me. stupid.
It's appropriate for our conversation.
That's exactly right. Well, I'm the child and dyslexia. Okay, and it's a really good book. It's serious academics. It's not, it's not. It's for people who really want to know what's going on, and their credentials are unbelievable. Again, I'm going to leave this stuff with you, so you folks can lead people to where this is. But also, on the internet, I think the Purple
Trans Kids Purple Rainbow.
Is one of the best sites. But on the books, the Transgender Child Handbook, they can get from Borders or any one of the good bookstores. Absolutely, one of the newest. I think it came out in 2008, June 2008. It's really a good thing to get a hold of. Parents, this is for families and professionals. I guess
there's a lot of information out there, and the internet. Call back. The internet is very, very useful for this. It can at least get you to the information that you need, and
the internet can be dangerous too. That's the only thing I really want. Father's always out there throwing a wrench, right? You need to make sure that you have, people reliable, good credentials, that they know what they're talking about, not some fluke. You can go over to some third world countries, and get an operation at 14 or something.
There's another good book.
You got to be careful.
And we can probably bring some of these on to talk about, in fact. But there's another good book from the perspective of a mother trying to figure out how to come to terms with and help her transgender child. It's called Mom, I Need to Be a Girl.
Yes.
And that's actually available for free download as a PDF file on the net. So we can get that information too. But that was a really, it's a little older, so it talks about trying to raise this transgender kid in, I think, the mid-'80s. But as far as the perspective of the parents and what they were going through, and this is what parents deal with.
Yeah, and it's heart-wrenching stuff.
It can
really
be, but it's also very, I found it very uplifting. I found it very encouraging, and the whole time you just sort of have this big smile on your face because they're doing it.
Right.
The single mother's supporting her, and she's going to school, and when kids call her out at school, she gets up in front of the class and lectures for the entire period on what it means to be trans. This is a kid you don't screw with.
That's cool. Okay. Good evening, nlcTrans. You're on the air.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, it's poppin', dude. Who's squad all day?
Well, I'm sorry, what?
Yes. You run the city. Yeah.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you. Do we have any idea what he was saying?
No.
No, okay. Anyway.
No, he just needs another drink, I think.
Maybe that's it. Yeah.
Or one fewer.
One fewer.
Anyway.